Well, hello there. My name is Pastor Edward Gourlay, and this is Pastor Jenny Gourlay, and this is Ariel. Yep. So we just like to pray to open. We're going to have a discussion, which is Judaism and Christianity coming in one, and trying to find out how they can merge into each other. So we'll just pray. Heavenly Father, God, we thank you, Yeshua, that you are present, and that, Father, you will open our heart, open our eyes, and not allow prejudice to come into this whatsoever between the Jew and the Christian. Because, Father, after all, creation groans for us to be together, for you to set the whole world and universe free. And we thank you. In Yeshua's name, at this time, amen.
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 L'Shem Hashem na'aseh v'natzliach. In the name of God we do and we succeed.
That's good. Wonderful. So we're taking this opportunity to have a discussion about being grafted into the olive tree, or Christianity coming together with the Jewish people. So I'm wondering to ask you an opening question. What does that mean for grafting together? And how would that come about?
It is a big process that has to come before really we really become one tree. It is written that in the future God will take the tree of Judah and the tree of Joseph and will make them one tree. So it's a process. Alright, so now the law, the way it is right now, and I guess that when Mashiach will come, this law will stay the same. There will be not much change. Practically, maybe it will be much more easy to do it, but the regular law is that somebody that he want to become Jew, he has to convert, he has to become Jew.
Yep.
Right now I talk in the level of teaching and learning that the two religions become one, in the level of teaching. It means everything that is in Christianity can be explained with vessel of Judaism. The Trinity, the body and the blood of Mashiach, what these two concepts mean exactly, the cross. It is a lot of teaching about each one of this concept, and the Judaism basically is vessel, and Christianity basically is light. It means all these concepts exist like point, like a baby. There are no vessel, it's not much what to say, like a baby. A baby, all what he can say papi, say father, it's all. All his speech, all his expression is just, he calls his father and it's all. And this is about all what it is in Christianity. And Judaism, it's vessel and vessel and vessel and practice and physical action, you know. When we do the prayers, they have to be with the lips, etc. So, it is written in Judaism, it is a traditional that all the coming of Mashiach have to do with taking the light of chaos, they call it the light of chaos, from the side of Esav. It's a code name for all the West, all Christianity, into the vessel of rectification of Yaakov. It means really the redemption is to unite these two things, that one has to do with light, the other one has to do with vessel. Even when we talk about the name of God, Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, let's say when we talk in Kabbalah, it is a concept of Olam HaAtzilut. It is a word of rectification, kol olam atzilut. It means the conscious there, it's completely godliness, it's completely unite with God. But above this, it is what you call, above of the 10 spheres of what we call the word of rectification, it is something that is more high of this, and it's what you call the light of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like subconscious or upconscious that is above the rational thinking, the logic, etc. Okay, so a God needs this elevation for him too. Olam Atzilut is missing something. Olam Atzilut calls the word of rectification, and is Olam Atzilut, it is a lot of vessel and not enough light.
Mm-hmm. So are you saying, what I'm hearing you say is that these two differences have to come together. But what is it? Of course, but what is the catalyst to bring them together? Because as a Christian minister, I could say to you, well, I only believe, like as Romans 11 we talk about, where according to the grace of God, we'll come together I should be saved anyway. So why should I see your logic and saying, well, why do I need to come together with the Jews? Though we're here to do that, of course, but I'm wondering how that's really done.
It is the state of what we call the state of chaos, or the light of chaos, even before the creation of the world, in this state of consciousness, was what you call breaking of the vessel.
Mm-hmm.
And all the world we live in it, not only this world, even the world that above this world, it is Atzilut, Bria, Yetzirah, it's like there are 4 worlds. Mm-hmm. Only Atzilut is godliness. Mm-hmm. But after this is Olam HaBriya that have to do with the mental, is Olam HaYetzirah that have to do with the heart, and is Olam HaAsiyah that have to do with the liver, with the snake, etc. So we live in a cimetière, how you say Bet Kvarot, a place where, like, all the kings that fell down in the breaking of the vessel, we call them the death of the kings of Edom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They are buried in this world. Mm-hmm. All this world, it's like the godliness that bury here. Mm-hmm. All right. So we have to reveal this godliness, and this godliness will be revealed only as truth that grew from the earth. Mm-hmm. All right. A natural development of understanding things and getting to the truth slowly. Now,
so we both have to
the state, before we get to what we call rectification.
Okay.
Rectification is not a childish condition. Mm. It's not what you call rectification state. In the word rectification in Hebrew is tikkun, and in Aramaic tikkun, it means dressing.
Okay.
Alright, so before we put dressing, we are naked. Alright, so we can be saved as naked. Mm-hmm. Alright, like children.
Yeah.
But it's just a state of what you call salvation, provisoire salvation. It's not yet the salvation of everything of the creation of God. Mm-hmm. It's just, let's say that between what I'm doing now in this life and the next life, I go to sleep and I will enjoy, I will rest over there in the paradise, alright, like a baby. And then I wake up again in another life, and I continue to do what I have to do here on this world.
So I hope you're not talking about reincarnation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, in the, you was talking about the tree of olive.
Yeah.
It says that there are people that was cut. In the translation in Hebrew, it is written nichretu. Karat is a punishment that you got untouched you died. It is a punishment of karat that appears in the Torah many times. Onesh karet, we call it karet. It means you are cut from the tree and then after a while you die because we get our food from the holiness, but in the moment I'm cut from the holiness, I stop to get the food that my soul needs, so I cannot live then more of 50, 60 years, instead of living under 20 years.
Yeah.
This is called a punishment of karet. This punishment used to work only in old time. Today don't work anymore because Olam Yisrael is in exile, so we get our food from the other side. So if I'm cut from the holiness, I'm still alive because I am only evil anyway, so my soul, my body here can keep to continue to live, even I do all kind of evil things that are against the Torah, that the punishment for them is karat. So in the story about the olive tree, it says that God can bring them back.
Correct.
So this is a proof for reincarnation in the New Testament.
That's interesting.
There are many Christians that will say, I don't believe in reincarnation because it's not written in the New Testament. And always they know that what they understand in the English language in the New Testament. So yes, by the way, it's a legal thing. It's not only in China and India a legal thing. It's in Judaism. It's a legal thing.
Maybe we need to keep that for another discussion.
Yeah. It's completely. It's just by the way. I get there.
Just by the way.
So let's come back to what we call. It is a consciousness that belongs to the state of existence of Yeshu. Yeshu equal naked, Arun in Gematria. It means this is a state of child. It's not Yeshua with the Ein. The Ein is the letter of the tribe of Dan. But the tribe of Dan, the letter of the snake, Dan called snake, that is not relevant in the New Testament, in Christianity. In Christianity, the tribe of Dan does not exist. It's not relevant at all. Only in Judaism this can exist. Okay? It means Christianity, Yeshua lost the Ein, he lost his potential to be Mashiach ben David, to be to do what have to do with rectification of the physical world. And Judaism is all about the physical world. It means that the only nation that can bring the Ein back to Yeshua is only Judaism. Only from the Judaism will come this unity that have to do with unite the Yeshu, with not the Ein, and the Ein that is the dressing, and what you call in Aramaic dressing is tikkun, what is rectification. Okay, so it is a state of a baby that is all right. If he's a baby, it's all right, and a baby didn't eat the tree of knowledge, good and evil. You don't have knowledge yet. Okay, so and you know the prophecy about the birth of Emmanuel in the book of Yeshayahu. There are all kind of very interesting things there that you don't understand what this has to do with the reality of the time, and you don't understand what this has to do with the coming of Mashiach. He talk about a baby, and he said about him two things, that he will eat when he will grow up, ledato, when he will have the knowledge, to leave the evil and to do good. It means when after he will eat the tree of knowledge, good and evil, what is the Torah. He will eat butter and honey. What is honey? What you can make from evil force, because the bee is not pure animal. It's milk, what I get from traditional, what I get from above, from my mother. My mother eats me from the root of my soul. I get milk. Now, if I am a little bit of a snack. I even will concentrate this milk. I will take only really the best from this meal, because if not, it's become for me kitsch, you know. And all the rabbis say the same thing, you know. You know, sometimes what everybody says the same thing, it's become boring. So let's just take just the best thing from the Judaism, what is milk, and we make from this something really strong for the taste of somebody that is a little bit here, attached to the ground like the snake.
Yep.
And it is honey. What is completely make good from evil.
Yep.
Alright, we say that Eretz Israel it's a land of milk and honey. It means in Eretz Israel it is in one way good, in another way it is evil. Evil in holiness, it means evil that you transform into very good. Not only good, it's very good. Okay? So in the moment you eat honey, you open your eyes. And the eyes is the letter Ein. Ein it means eyes. In the moment you add the tool of knowledge, you open your eyes, you start to understand. And then you see that you need clothing. So you will take the leaf from the same tree that you eat, it means the correction, the leaf, the clothing, it is from the tree of knowledge, good and evil. And it means the Torah that causes death is the Torah that makes the rectification, is two things. Now the question, if we are going to come back to we can come back to the state that before we ate the tree of knowledge, good and evil, what is the butter and the honey, or we want to move a little forward and to receive the leaf of the Te'ana, and they could not or the skin, the physical skin that is called or, what it is said that this is the skin of the snake. All the physical world is made from the skin of the snake. It is or with aleph, what it means like.
So that means we're
all
equal. Sorry.
Evil is very good. It is good and it is very good. Okay, so it is or, what is a light with aleph. Alright, this means light, or. And it is or, what is skin, with ein.
Okay.
Ein is always the surround of the aleph. If you have ein, inside the ein you have aleph. If you have 17 nations, inside the 17 nations you have Am Israel. If Yaakov has 70 children, is Yaakov and is the 70 children. Is the Sanhedrin that contains 70 people, it is one. So is the Torah, it is 70 faithful for to understand the Torah, like we said. Alright, so the same thing you can say about the letter Ein, what is the ice, and the Ein, what is the nothing. It is more high. The ice corresponds to wisdom. Ein, it means a spring.
I need some of that.
Ein, it means a spring too. The spring, it's like the first appearance of consciousness. It came from where? From underground, it means from the subconsciousness, from the nothing, from the Ein. Okay, so when he appears, he becomes 70. When he's there, it's me too, the same letter, and it's Ani too, the same letter. A poor, somebody that don't have money, or he don't have knowledge, so he's a poor in knowledge. Alright, so it's a reverse. So in this state, you can have these two. You need to have these two states in balance. What I am nothing and what I am. What this has to do with the pleasure in the soul. The pleasure that is completely in the subconscious, and this is a wisdom. Okay, so both both of existence, like the right and the left, have to exist in